The dark truth behind why Sigma males ignore people. Ever wondered why Sigma males often seem detached from the world around them? In the vast spectrum of human personality, Sigma males stand as enigmatic figures, often misunderstood and rarely appreciated for their unique traits. These are individuals who thrive in solitude, not out of fear or insecurity, but from a deep-seated preference for introspection and self-reliance. Sigma males, unlike their alpha and beta counterparts, are introverted, self-sufficient, and value their independence above all else. They are the lone wolves of society, marching to the beat of their own drum, often leaving a trail of intrigue and curiosity in their wake. They're not your typical social butterflies or charismatic leaders. Rather, they're the silent observers, the ones who prefer the quiet corners of a room, their thoughts a constant companion. One of the most distinguishing traits of Sigma males is their tendency to ignore people. It's not born out of arrogance or disdain, but rather a profound sense of self and a desire for genuine connections. They don't indulge in small talk or frivolous social exchanges. Instead, they seek meaningful interactions, the kind that nourishes their intellect and feeds their curiosity. This trait often leads to societal misconceptions. Many perceive them as aloof or indifferent, but the truth is far from it. Sigma males are simply selective, choosing to invest their energy and time in pursuits and people that resonate with their core values and interests. In a world that is increasingly loud and demanding, the Sigma male's quiet demeanor can seem puzzling, even disconcerting. But it is this very trait that makes them compelling. Their tendency to ignore people isn't a sign of weakness or indifference, but a testament to their strength and self-assuredness. They don't need the validation of others to feel secure or fulfilled. They find that within themselves. So, why do Sigma males ignore people? Is it a defense mechanism? A sign of arrogance, perhaps? Or is it something deeper, something more profound that lies at the heart of their personality? Let's delve deeper into the intriguing world of Sigma males and find out the dark truth behind their aloofness. Sigma males, often misunderstood, are a breed apart. Let's explore their psyche. Sigma males are an intriguing variant in the spectrum of human personality. Unlike their alpha and beta counterparts, Sigmas are introverted, independent thinkers who value their autonomy above all else. These traits are not the result of any inherent misanthropy or disdain for others. Instead, they are a reflection of the Sigma's unique approach to life. Let's dive deeper into the Sigma's psyche. Sigmas are, by nature, introverted. They derive energy from their own thoughts and ideas rather than social interaction. Their introversion should not be mistaken for shyness or social anxiety. On the contrary, Sigmas are perfectly capable of socializing. They simply prefer solitude or the company of a select few over large gatherings. Moving on, the Sigma's independent thinking is another defining characteristic. They are not swayed by societal norms or the opinions of others. Their decisions are based solely on their own beliefs and values. This can often lead to them being labeled as nonconformists or rebels. However, Sigmas are not contrarian for the sake of being different. They simply have a strong sense of self and a commitment to authenticity. Lastly, self-sufficiency is the cornerstone of the Sigma's existence. They are self-reliant and prefer to rely on their skills and abilities to navigate life's challenges. This trait is often misunderstood as aloofness or indifference towards others. However, it's simply a manifestation of the Sigma's innate desire for independence. It's these distinct traits that contribute to the Sigma's tendency to ignore people. It's not out of malice or disregard for others. Rather, it's a byproduct of their introverted nature, independent thinking, and self-sufficiency. They are not trying to isolate themselves, but are simply comfortable in their own company. Sigma males aren't necessarily antisocial. They simply march to the beat of their own drum. They are a fascinating blend of independence, introspection, and self-reliance, navigating life in their unique way. Why do Sigma males seem to ignore people? Is it deliberate, or is there more to it? Welcome to Scene 3, the Sigma male's social disposition, where we delve into these questions. Sigma males are often seen as enigmatic, intriguing, and somewhat aloof. Their social disposition is different from that of most people, which can sometimes be misconstrued as them ignoring others. But let's be clear, it's not about being impolite or dismissive. It's about the way Sigma males navigate their social environment. Sigma males are naturally introverted. They thrive on solitude and self-reflection, preferring their own company to being in large social gatherings. This preference for solitude doesn't mean they lack social skills or the ability to interact with others. On the contrary, when they choose to engage, they can be quite charming and insightful. But why do they seem to ignore people? Well, it's not about ignoring per se. It's about selective social engagement. Sigma males are selective about whom they spend their time with and how they spend it. They value quality over quantity in their interactions. This means they might seem distant or detached in social situations where they don't feel a meaningful connection. Another aspect to consider is their unconventional approach to social norms. Sigma males are not bound by societal expectations or norms. They follow their own path, their own rules. This can often lead to them seeming out of sync with the social rhythm, further giving the impression of them ignoring others. Sigma males also have a strong sense of personal space and boundaries. They respect their own boundaries and those of others. This can sometimes be mistaken for indifference or ignoring, when in fact, it's about maintaining their personal space and respecting that of others. So, when you think a Sigma male is ignoring you, remember, it's not a personal slight. It's simply their way of navigating the social landscape, preserving their energy, and maintaining their personal space. Ignoring people isn't about being rude. For Sigma males, it's about maintaining their personal space. So, what's the dark truth behind Sigma males ignoring people? Well, let's dive right into it. There's a misconception that Sigma males ignore people out of disdain or arrogance. But the reality is far from it. The dark truth, as it were, isn't so much dark as it is misunderstood. You see, Sigma males are introverted by nature. They're the lone wolves, the wanderers, the ones who prefer the tranquility of solitude to the hustle and bustle of society. This inherent need for solitude stems from their unique way of processing the world around them. Sigma males are deeply introspective. They often need time alone to think, to reflect, and to recharge. They're not ignoring you. They're simply taking a moment to retreat into their inner world. Now, this doesn't mean that Sigma males are antisocial. On the contrary, they can be quite social when they want to be. They're just selective about who they spend their time with and how they spend it. They value meaningful, deep connections over superficial small talk. So when a Sigma male chooses to step back, it's not a personal slight. It's just their way of nurturing their mental and emotional well-being. Sigma males also have a unique perspective on life. They don't feel the need to conform to societal norms or expectations. They march to the beat of their own drum, and this independent streak often leads them to carve their own path. This can sometimes be misinterpreted as them ignoring or distancing themselves from others, but in reality, they're just following their own path, in their own time. Sigma males are like the deep, mysterious ocean. They're calm and serene on the surface, but beneath that exterior, there's a world of depth and complexity. They ignore not out of disdain, but out of a need for self-preservation, introspection, and personal growth. The dark truth isn't so dark after all, it's just different, much like Sigma males themselves. Society often misinterprets the Sigma male's behavior. Let's debunk some common misconceptions. Sigma males are often misunderstood, their unique personality traits misconstrued. Here's a deep dive into the common misconceptions that surround them. Firstly, there's this widespread notion that Sigma males are antisocial, a belief stemming from their preference for solitude. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. Sigma males aren't antisocial, they're selectively social. They value their own company, and that of a select few over large, draining social gatherings. They're comfortable in their own skin, and their solitude is a choice, not a symptom of social ineptitude. Next, there's the assumption that Sigma males are unfriendly or aloof. This is another misconception born from their reserved nature. Sigma males are known for their deep introspection and thoughtfulness, attributes often mistaken for aloofness. In reality, they're just processing the world around them on a deeper level. They may not be the life of the party, but they are the ones who'll engage you in a profound, meaningful conversation. Another common misbelief is that Sigma males are disinterested in forming connections. But this is simply not true. Sigma males do form connections. They just prefer them to be meaningful and genuine. They steer clear of superficial relationships and search for depth and authenticity. They might not have a wide social circle, but the relationships they do have are deep and meaningful. Lastly, the notion that Sigma males are emotionless is another fallacy. Sigma males are highly empathetic and sensitive, but they choose to internalize their emotions rather than wear them on their sleeves. Their emotional depth is often hidden beneath their calm exterior, visible only to those who take the time to truly understand them. In conclusion, Sigma males aren't antisocial, unfriendly, disinterested in connections, or emotionless. They're just individuals who value authenticity and depth over superficiality and pretense. They march to the beat of their own drum, and their unique approach to life is often misunderstood. Sigma males aren't trying to offend. They're just being true to their nature. Let's take a walk in the shoes of a Sigma male. If you've ever tried to engage a Sigma male in small talk, you may have been met with a polite smile and a few words before they slipped away. This isn't because they're aloof or disdainful. Rather, it's a reflection of how they perceive social interactions. To a Sigma male, conversations are not about filling the silence, but about exchanging meaningful ideas and thoughts. They're not fond of the superficial chatter that often dominates social settings. They crave depth, substance, and authenticity in their interactions. This brings us to another key aspect of a Sigma male's perspective: their need for solitude. In a world that's constantly buzzing with noise and activity, solitude is a sanctuary for the Sigma male. It's not about shunning society or people. It's about preserving their energy and maintaining their inner balance. Solitude allows them to reflect, recharge, and delve into their interests with unhampered focus. They're not lonely, they're just alone, and they prefer it that way. Now, let's address why Sigma males might seem to ignore people. Imagine being in a crowded room, but instead of joining the clamor, you're more interested in observing the dynamics, the undercurrents of conversations, the unspoken emotions. That's how a Sigma male operates. They're not ignoring people, they're simply observing, processing and understanding the world around them in their own unique way. They don't seek validation from others, but find it within themselves. In a society that often values extroversion and constant social engagement, the Sigma male's perspective can seem perplexing, even off-putting to some. However, it's essential to remember that just like everyone else, Sigma males have their own way of navigating the world. It's not a matter of superiority or defiance. It's simply a different way of being. Understanding the Sigma male's perspective helps us see the world through their eyes. How can we better understand and embrace Sigma males in our lives? As we venture into the heart of this intriguing question, let's delve into some tips that can help us interact with Sigma males in a more meaningful way. Firstly, it's crucial to respect their need for solitude. Sigma males are not loners out of spite or bitterness, but rather because they find comfort in their own company. They recharge in solitude, and this time alone is vital for their mental and emotional well-being. Acknowledging this need and giving them the space they require can go a long way in building a harmonious relationship. Secondly, understand their self-sufficiency. Sigma males are self-reliant individuals who value their independence. They don't need constant reassurance or validation from others to feel content. They are confident in their abilities and comfortable with their decisions. This self-reliance should not be mistaken for arrogance, but rather appreciated as a sign of their resilience and self-confidence. Next, appreciate their straightforwardness. Sigma males are known for their direct and unambiguous communication. They say what they mean and mean what they say. While this may seem blunt at times, it's a refreshing trait in a world where sugarcoating and empty promises are commonplace. Embrace their honesty and learn from their straightforward approach. Lastly, remember that Sigma males are deep thinkers. They often have profound insights and unique perspectives on life. Engage them in meaningful conversations, and you might just find yourself intrigued by their thought-provoking ideas. They enjoy intellectual stimulation and will appreciate your interest in their thoughts and opinions. In conclusion, interacting with Sigma males is not about trying to change them or fit them into societal norms. It's about respecting their individuality and appreciating their unique personality traits. It's about understanding their need for solitude, appreciating their self-sufficiency, embracing their straightforwardness, and engaging in deep, meaningful conversations. Embracing Sigma males is about understanding and respecting their unique approach to life. Let's recap the dark truth about why Sigma males ignore people. In this journey, we've traversed the enigmatic universe of Sigma males, these lone wolves of society, marching to the beat of their own drum. We've delved into their unique social disposition, understanding how their independence and self-sufficiency often lead to a misinterpretation of their character. We've also debunked the misconceptions about Sigma males, clarifying that their tendency to ignore people is not a sign of arrogance or pretentiousness. Instead, it's a reflection of their need for solitude, their preference for introspection, and their desire to conserve their energies for pursuits that truly matter to them. The dark truth behind why Sigma males ignore people is not steeped in negativity as many perceive it to be. It's not a result of disdain, nor a manifestation of social apathy. Rather, it's a conscious choice born out of their inherent need for self-preservation and personal growth. Remember, Sigma males are not antisocial, they're selectively social. They choose their interactions wisely, preferring quality over quantity. This might seem strange, even cold, to our society that values extroversion and constant social engagement. But it's a testament to their authenticity, their refusal to conform to societal norms at the expense of their individuality. Moreover, we've explored the Sigma male's perspective, understanding how they view the world through a different lens. They're observers, thinkers, and innovators who value their mental space, using it as a sanctuary for creativity and self-discovery. We've also learned to embrace Sigma males, recognizing that their unique approach to life can be enlightening. Their self-reliance, their ability to find contentment within themselves, and their resilience in the face of societal pressure are qualities that we can all learn from. As we conclude, let's remember that the world of Sigma males is not a dark, isolating place. It's simply a different path, one that values introspection and self-understanding over constant social interaction. Sigma males, with their unique perspectives, remind us that there's more than one way to navigate the social world.